Jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the Blues. Don't start.
It's the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Back to throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hines. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Falcons grab it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here's Love. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
First down, going to the air with Love. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ty Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Bruce Arians taking exception to that last call, and he's going to throw out the challenge flag. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First down, Love to pass. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Love now to pass on first down. James has got it. Complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Falcons will extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Room to run past midfield. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. 45 yards on the ground for him so far. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll set up to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
14, Buccaneers 7.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this
touchdown, Falcons! At plays like this, that's exactly why you take a Kyle Pitts with a 4th overall pick. So exciting with the ball in his hands, and he showed it off there. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And some room to run now. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ty Johnson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And they'll get this down to the 10. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Ty Johnson on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Koo now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like you just...
He's got a man complete. And he and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chase Claypool, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
156 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Joe Tryon.
The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Working out of the gun. Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, 91 yards.
And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He finds his man, complete. That's James. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Love from the gun. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this returnable for Hines. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Airing this one out for Evans. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half. Are they going to measure revenge there? Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
They'll throw now on the final play. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty. But it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They go to Johnson again. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Third and long for Love. He sets to fire deep. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Coup for the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. Floating one, incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, it's Johnson. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The busy night continues for Johnson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Love now. Looking deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Falcons. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And you get a look at the final readout on air distance according to next-gen stats. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return is Hines. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is caught by Evans. Mike Evans, he's going to go. The 20. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans 91 yards. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Succop for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Next to the score, Falcons 49, Buccaneers 42.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 195 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing. Love. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down now. It's Johnson. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Love. He finds his man, complete. It's James. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Love. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
I can hear it right now that most people in our business are saying, why aren't they running the football? But I happen to agree with this strategy. They've had success all game long. I don't think they should go away from it. Too often, teams go into that protect mode and end up giving away the football. This team has stayed aggressive, and it's working out for them.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. What, 224 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd down and goal. Love. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me. I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. The Love's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Love. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards the pickup there. On play action, they'll throw.
Claypool with another catch.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
They go play action here on first down.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So still 14 yards to go, second down.
He's back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Love. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Love. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One last shot now for Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bucs, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, it was a game they really needed as they drop back